If you really want to make 2025 the best year of your life, but you don't know where to get started, or you don't know how to follow through and stay consistent with your goals, then this video is going to be very, very helpful for you guys. See, the thing is that we keep setting the same goals year after year because initially while we are motivated, that motivation goes away and then we are not able to follow through on those goals. Now, the reason for this is not because you are lazy, but because you are stuck in this loop of procrastination and inaction because you overcomplicated things for yourself. So in this video, what I'm going to do is share 30 super simple but super fun challenges that will help you break out of that inertia and actually gain momentum to build better habits, to build better mindsets, and to actually completely overhaul your lifestyle. By the end of this challenge, you will have all of the tools and the mindset shifts necessary to make 2025 your best year yet. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Challenge 1. Create an anti-vision. What I want you to do is sit down and create a list of the top 10 fears or the biggest fears you have for your life. Think of the worst possible version of your life and list out those fears. And then you're going to sit and visualize that if you continue going down the path that you are walking today, will you be moving towards that version of reality or will you be moving away from that version of reality? Now, why exactly are we doing this exercise? Two reasons. First, because of the theory of loss aversion in psychology, which states that fear is often a much more powerful motivator than pleasure. And secondly, because a lot of the times people don't have clarity about what they want out of life. You might be in the same boat. I was in the same boat a couple of years ago. But we often have clarity about what we don't want. So when you do this exercise, it also helps you get clear on what exactly you want out of life by first realizing what you don't want out of life. And to give you a couple of examples of what big fears or bad versions of reality might look like: staying stuck in a dead-end job, never being able to travel, never being able to move out of your house, not being able to pursue your dreams, never having your dream body, falling really, really sick and never being able to get better. Just some of the examples. You can take cues, build your own list, and then use that as a motivator to actually move in the opposite direction. Challenge number 2, set and fulfill a mini fitness challenge. So for the month of January, here is what I want you to do. Every single week, you are going to do a new fitness thing or a fitness thing that you have probably not done before. One challenge every single week, and that keeps things fun. It motivates you to stay on top of your fitness and it keeps your body moving. So this is what my January is going to look like. Week 1 is 10,000 steps every day. Week 2 is Pilates, 30 minutes every single day. Week 3 is running for 20 minutes every single day. And week 4 is strength training for the entire week. You can pick and choose. You can do the same thing over and over again if that's what you enjoy, but I highly recommend changing it up every single week. Challenge number 3, do a reflection picnic or PowerPoint night with your loved ones. So whether you live with parents, whether you live with grandparents, partner, friends, whoever is in your life for the long term, who are the people you love, I want you to take a day out and plan a reflection day with them. The reason I want you to do this is because in Indian families, self-reflection is not really a concept, mostly in Indian households. So this helps you change the narrative and it helps you build deeper connections with the people that you love by going beyond the superficial stuff that you generally talk about. This also helps them understand where life is going, what has been going on in their life, what are the things that they need to change, even if they might not be willing initially. So ask questions like, how was last year? Top moments, the worst moments, what are things you want to change in this year? And do this collectively with people, not individually. Individually, we keep doing a lot of things, but this is something I want you to do with people around you. Challenge 4, evaluate your financial health and create a financial plan for 2025. Money is one of the biggest game changers you can have in life, and if you're not doing this already, this is your sign to start. Take a couple of hours out on a weekend and then you're going to look at your bank statements, look at your expenses, your incomes, all of that. And I want you to answer these 4 questions because that will help you gain immense clarity on how to go about planning your financial future for 2025. How much do you have in your saving account versus how much do you actually need? How much do you invest currently versus how much do you need to invest? What are some of your major financial goals for 2025 and how much money do you actually need for them? And have you started any mutual funds or any other investment funds to actually reach those goals? You will gain a lot of clarity by answering just these 2 questions, but if you need more help, I have 2 dedicated videos on financial planning that you can go check out and use to to build your financial game plan for 2025. Challenge 5, become a goal getter. Our goals are often not too big, they're just set up in the wrong way. This is why it becomes easy to set those goals but difficult to follow through on them. That is why I have designed this 7-step goal getter challenge, which is a step-by-step guide that will help you get clear on your goals, remove any mental blocks you have when it comes to achieving your goals, and actually get you into action mode without procrastinating anymore. So all of the people who had concerns about discipline and procrastination and motivation, this challenge is going to help you out a lot. There's a blueprint that I have used every year for the last 4 years, and it has generated phenomenal results for me. The link for the 7-step goal getter challenge is going to be in the description, along with a code for 50% off that is going to run for the entire month of January. Challenge number 6, create a dopamine menu. So this year is not going to be different unless your habits are different. And most of the times our habits are not able to change because we are stuck in an addiction loop of cheap hits of dopamine, specifically social media and our phone screens. So this challenge is a way to help you get rid of that addiction, of your phone addiction. Now, what exactly is a dopamine menu? A dopamine menu is a list of curated, healthy but fun activities that naturally boost dopamine in your mind without you having to rely on your phone, on screens, all of that. And just like a restaurant menu, a dopamine menu is also divided into several sections: appetizers, mains, side dishes, desserts, and specials. Your appetizers are quick activities, things that don't take more than 15 minutes but instantly release dopamine. Main course is activities that take longer than 15 minutes. Obviously, often they can take a couple of hours to an entire day, but they're also dopamine inducing. Your sides are activities that accompany other activities. So if you're listening to a podcast while doing a household chore, but that podcast releases dopamine, that is a side. Desserts are things that you enjoy that do release dopamine, but are best enjoyed in moderation. So things like eating a sweet treat or binge watching a show, things that you should do occasionally and occasionally only. And specials are things that you do on special occasions because they are not easily available and they might be expensive, like taking a trip. So your challenge for the month is basically going to be to create this list for yourself, list out dopamine inducing activities under each section for yourself, and then paste that list somewhere where it is easily visible and accessible. And then every time you have the urge to pick up and scroll on your phone, you pick an activity from that dopamine menu and do that instead. So when you have a replacement activity for your scrolling, it's much easier to stick to. The next challenge you're going to do in tandem with this is intermittent internet fasting. Now, I'm sure that you all are familiar with what intermittent fasting is. It is this method where you eat in a specific time frame window. For example, you have 24 hours in the day and you only have that 8-hour window to eat in, and the rest of the 16 hours you don't consume any food. So that 16 hour is a fasting period. Now, I want you to pick up that concept and apply it directly to your internet usage. You can also apply it to screen usage. You can also apply it to social media usage, whatever works for you. Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to only use your internet or your social media or your screens during that 8-hour window. And for the rest of the 16 hours, you are going to fast from it. This also actually helps you reset your dopamine levels. And by the end of the 30 days, you'll realize you are a much happier person in life. Challenge number 8, get a full body checkup done. I have said this before, I will say it again. You have to stay on top of your health, especially with the world around us just going to the dogs. So go ahead, get your full body blood work done, go to the gynecologist, go to your dentist, go to your family doctor and just get a full body checkup done to ensure that everything is on point and that your health is in good condition. If not, then you already know what changes you need to make in the year. 9, challenge yourself to make an extra 10,000 rupees by doing something other than your current career or your current field of study. This could look like taking an internship, maybe giving out consultations, selling a digital product, whatever it is. I want you to rack your brains, to do your research, to find one avenue that allows you to make an extra 10,000 rupees this month. I'm going to challenge myself to make money through consultations, which is not something that I usually do, and let's see how that goes. Now, doing this exercise basically pushes you outside of your comfort zone. It tells you that money making is easy. It also challenges you to think more creatively as opposed to just staying in that same loop over and over again. And and it allows you to gamify the money making process, making it a lot more fun. And everybody can do it, whether you're in college, whether you have just started working, whether you've been working for several years, everybody can find a way to make an extra $10,000 this month. Challenge number 10, no outside food for the entire month. This means no ordering in and no going out to eat as well. Only home cooked meals for the entire month. It is a game changer for your health. 1 month I did this and my cholesterol dropped. Insane. So you're going to delete Zomato and Swiggy from your phone. You're going to make a menu for yourself to make it easier to stick to eating at home, all 3 meals. And you are going to learn to say no, because invariably people around you, people in your office, college are going to pressure you to come with them and eat outside or order in or go have a party or whatever. You have to stick to your promise and not give in. So learn to say no. Challenge number 11, spend more time creating than consuming. Now, this means you are not demonizing content consumption or online content consumption. It just means that for every hour of content you consume, you offset it by creatively doing something. So it could be painting, writing, making DIY projects. And this will invariably then help you also cut out on your content consumption and think more creatively, because unless you have time to create, you don't have time to consume. Challenge 12. Volunteer for a cause that you care about. We don't live in isolation. A lot of people have aided our growth, have been part of our journey, and it's a moral responsibility to kind of give back to society. So find a cause that you like, find a cause that you want to be a part of, and go volunteer your time with them. Not just your money, your time is important, because then it allows you to connect well with people in society, to understand the place of privilege that you come from, and to give back to society in some way. For example, in Delhi in winters, there are blanket drives that you can be a part of. A lot of people go ahead and take part in these, distribute blankets to homeless people, to sick people all across the city, and that's a beautiful initiative. I'm going to link a couple of NGOs as well down below that you can talk with and go ahead and volunteer. Challenge 13, create a personal confidence kit, because this is going to act as a confidence booster whenever you are feeling low. It's like a vision board, but for your confidence. And there are 4 things that you need to put in this kit. One is a let it go list. This is basically a list of all of the negative beliefs, mindsets, or unkind things that you say to yourself. You list these down with the prefix I let it go. So I let go my belief that I am bad at math. I let go of my belief that I am not confident. I let go of feelings of inadequacy. All of the negative things that you think about yourself, you let them go and you write down that list. You keep it in your confidence kit. The second part of your confidence kit is a set of 3 affirmations that make you feel alive about yourself. Figure out what these are. I'm going to list a couple on screen so that these can give you an inspiration. Write them down for yourself. This becomes the second part of your confidence kit. The third part of your confidence kit is an iconic image of you. Find an image from a time in your life when you were amazingly happy, when you were unabashedly happy, when you were living like your best life. Find that photo, print it out, and keep it as a part of your confidence kit. And finally, you have to create a pleasure playlist, a list of 5 to 10 songs that whenever you listen to them, they make you feel amazing about your life. Now, you can take all of these things, put them in a place where they are easily accessible, and whenever you feel low on confidence, you pick out one thing or pick out all of them and get an instant boost of confidence. Challenge 14, eat 1 meal in your day without any distractions. For me, this is usually lunch. No TV, no phone, no scrolling, no reading, nothing, just you and your food. Initially, it is going to be very, very uncomfortable to do this because I don't think anybody is used to doing this anymore. But within a few days itself, you'll start feeling a lot more comfortable and a lot more at ease with your own thoughts, which is what this exercise is for eventually. Challenge 15, create an after work routine. So a lot of you guys have told me that you've built morning routines, that you now start your mornings on the right note, and that is absolutely wonderful. But for a lot of people who have not been able to do that, who are not able to set a good morning routine, or who are not able to wake up on time, the reason that you're not able to do this is because your evenings are set up to make you fail. So I want you to set your evenings up for success the next morning. And how do you do that? By creating an after work routine. Pick a set of a few activities that calm you down, that make you feel relaxed, as opposed to just sitting on your couch and watching TV while you eat junk food. That's not what you want to do. Even though it feels great in the moment, it's not what your brain actually wants. So start small, Pick a list of activities. Again, you can do this like the fitness challenge. Pick a list of 4 activities that you want to do over the next 4 weeks, and every single week you do one activity. It's a leisurely thing that makes you feel relaxed, but at the same time energizes you for the next morning. Week 1 can be a small DIY project. Week 2 can be trying a new recipe. Week 3 can be doodling. Week 4 can be solving a crossword or a puzzle. Challenge 16, pick up and finish a small book. This is to get your reading habit started. Now I'm going to list a couple of books that I absolutely love that can be finished in one single sitting, but I'm still going to give you leeway and say that you take 1 week to finish one book. And for the next 4 weeks, you're going to read 1 book a week. And by the end of the 4 weeks, you'll have 4 books down from this list. How awesome is that? Challenge 17, end your day with a 10-minute journaling and meditation practice. So I just wanted you to take out 10 minutes at the end of the day while you are in bed and answer these 4 prompts that you can see on screen in your journal. And when you've answered them, it can be a 1-line answer, it can be a 1-paragraph answer, whatever works for you. Once you've answered them, you are going to sit down, close your eyes, visualize yourself living your best life, and then you are going to go to bed. As simple as that. This also ensures you don't touch your phone before bed, my loves. Challenge 18, fast once a week. Now, a lot of you might already be doing this, but for other people who are not, this is a great practice to start. Just make sure that you don't have a health condition that gets worsened by fasting. If you have diabetes, low blood sugar, those things, probably not a good idea. But for everybody else, people who are healthy, fasting is a great way, not just to boost your health, but to actually boost resilience and to boost your ability to do hard things. Start small, build it up, but fast once a week, and it is going to be a game changer for you. Challenge number 19, take yourself on a solo date once a week. Sit down, figure out what are things that you personally love doing, enjoy doing, that other people around you probably don't. And then plan a couple of hours out on the weekend to take yourself out to do those things. You make this promise to yourself and you fulfill it every single week. This is important for you to be able to live as your highest, as your bestest self. And guys, this is true for you as well, not just women. Challenge number 20, complete a certificate course online in a field or career of your choice. This is one of the easiest ways to upskill in your life. People will tell you that you need to upskill and you need to improve your ability to do other things, but they don't tell you how. This is how you do it. Pay for a course, sign up for it, and complete it in the stipulated time. You are going to thank me for it. And you can actually do 1 course every single month, depending on the duration of the course. By the end of the year, you have 12 courses done, 12 new skills built. I'm actually going to do a leadership course this month. Let's see how that goes. 21, challenge a fear. Now, we've already worked on our anti-vision, but this is slightly different. This is fears, physical fears that you might have. So you might be scared of needles, or you might be scared of heights, you might be scared of public speaking. You might be scared of displeasing people. Whatever it is that you're scared of in the moment, list down a couple of those things. And then you are going to find a way to push your boundaries in those areas. Ideally, I want you to pick 1 fear for this entire month and work on it continuously for the entire month. So, for example, if you are afraid of rejection, I want you to go strike up a conversation with as many strangers as you can throughout the month. This could be people you meet on the metro, people you meet on the bus, people you meet in office, people you meet while you're walking in the park. Strike up a conversation and expose yourself to rejection. Another thing you could try. If you have a fear of heights, I want you to take a slow, low rock climbing class. If you have a fear of needles, try and go out to donate blood. And that helps you get exposed to that fear. I don't want you to go into the deep end right away, but slowly build up to it. By the end of the month, you'll actually be a much braver person. And that is a feeling you'll carry with you through the rest of the year. Challenge 22, have a no slouch week. This is going to improve your posture like nothing else. For the entire week, your goal is to not do this, not have a hunched back. Whether you're sitting, whether you're standing, whether you're sleeping, your goal is to sit, stand, sleep, or maybe sit and stand with a straight back. Okay, put a reminder on your phone that reminds you every hour to check your posture so that you can fix it in case you are slouching. You will not believe the amount of impact this will have on your confidence, and also you will have a lot of backache in the first week, but after that you will not want to give up because you've already covered that first week streak and you will want to continue. By the end of the month, you have the best posture you have ever had. Challenge 23, sign up for a workout class. Now we are already doing fitness challenges, but the reason I want you to sign up for a fitness class is one, it forces you to work out with other people, and that means it pushes you outside of your comfort zone. Second, it makes you interact with other like-minded people, people who care about their fitness. That opens up avenues, that opens up networking opportunities, and that allows you to also kind of make new friends. And finally, signing up for a fitness class actually keeps you accountable. You can do an online one, you can do an offline one, you can do something that you really enjoy like dancing, and that brings the joy back into fitness. Challenge 24, and this is something that I recommend every single time, and that is to write down 3 to 5 positive things about yourself. These need not be affirmations, but things that you actually like and love about yourself. Write them down on a post-it note, stick it on your mirror, and every morning when you wake up, you need to say these out loud to yourself to remind yourself that you are amazing, you deserve the best, and that you are going to get through this year beautifully. Challenge 25, experiment with a productivity technique that you have not used before. A lot of us watching this video are self-help nerds, so we have probably tried a lot of different things, but we have not tried all the things. And you might just be one trial away from finding a productivity technique or a rule that really works for you. Pomodoro, calendar blocking, the Eisenhower matrix, give everything a try. Give deep focused work a try and see what is a good permutation and combination of things that actually works for you. You might just end up arriving at the winning formula within this month. Challenge 26, find and attend at least one networking event in your field or your career of choice. This is going to be the slightly more difficult challenge that you do this month, but it is going to be absolutely necessary to put you in uncomfortable situations to also help you build a better network. You can find stuff on LinkedIn, on Twitter, you can find even stuff on Instagram depending on the creators that you follow, because people keep having these meetups. And of course, you can always Google and see if there are any events happening in your vicinity. The idea is to actually go for a physical event, not just an online one. So you get to interact with actual real people who you don't know. Challenge 27, go to bed before 12 a.m. This is going to be your challenge for the entire month. Every single day, the only thing you need to do is go to bed before midnight. So no matter at what time you sleep today, going forward within this month, you are going to do one thing, which is your after work routine, one pleasurable dopamine inducing thing after your work. You are going to spend 10 minutes journaling and meditating before bed, and then you are going to sleep before midnight. This will entirely change up your mornings. If you have not been able to build a morning routine, this is the thing, this is the step that is standing in your way. If you're able to do this, you are going to end up winning this month. Challenge 28, have a no complaint day. Ideally a no complaint month, but let's start with the day. This day, no matter what happens, no matter how much shit hits the fan, you are not going to go in the complaining zone or the gossip zone. Now what this will do is basically force your brain into go into solution oriented mode, or to focus on the positives rather than on the negatives. It will train that muscle to think in the opposite direction, and that is a beautiful skill to have, my friends. Challenge 29, do something that makes you laugh every single day. We cannot do a 30-day challenge and not make it fun and not have fun with our lives. We can't be serious all the time. That is the reason for half the problems in life, right? So I want you to pick something that makes you laugh. It could be spending time with a friend. It could be going out and watching a comedy show. It could just be laughing at your own jokes. Whatever makes you laugh. It could be reading a funny book or reading jokes. Reader's Digest used to be my favorite, by the way, I just remembered. But yes, figure out a way to laugh every single day, no matter how the day is going, whether it's good, whether it's bad. At the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, pick a time, find something that makes you laugh, and practice that, because this is not just going to be a serious challenge. Life is meant to be lived. It's not just meant to be improved. Very, very important for you guys to remember. And finally, challenge number 30, end the month by reflecting on all of the challenges that you undertook, how many of them you were able to complete, what you were not able to do. It's okay if you were not able to go beyond a certain point. The aim of this challenge was to get you into momentum, to get you out of a state of inertia. And I promise you, even if you do 3 out of these 30 things, that goal will be accomplished. I highly recommend though that you do the 7-step goal getter program, because that will completely change the game for you. And then once you've done the reflection exercise, I want you guys to go out and celebrate, give yourself a treat, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, whatever it is that you have deprived yourself of for the entire month, give that to yourself as a reward and end the month on a high note. Now, the beauty of these challenges is that you can do them every single month. You can pick and choose what you want to do every single month, and this way you have something fun to do for the entire year. Let me know in the comments which challenge you're going to start with first, and make sure you go check out this video next because YouTube says you are going to love it, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next one. Bye.